Today I'm going to tell you about the one English rule that almost every learner misunderstands. Fix it and your sentences become instantly clearer and you will sound more like a native English speaker. Before I get to it, I'd like you to like and subscribe to my videos. I created this channel to make learning English enjoyable, simple and stress-free. So let's get back to it. I once taught some local professionals. They wanted to meet and greet English people in their shops and they were terrified of making mistakes. So they were so focused on the grammar on every sentence that it took them 5 minutes too long every time to come out with a sentence. One day I realised the problem wasn't actually the grammar, it was the order of information. As a foreigner, they were building sentences backwards. Now, it never occurred to me that this could happen until it happened in my classroom. Now, English isn't a fill-in-the-rule language. It does start with a key idea. Once you shift the order, everything else clicks into place. So they were so focused on the grammar on every sentence that it took them 5 minutes too long every time to come out with a sentence. Now, most learners will start with the details. They'll start with time words, excuses, conditions. An English speaker starts with the main idea and then adds the details. So as you can see here, an English speaker, main idea and then adds details to the sentence. A learner, on the other hand, starts with the details and then comes to the idea afterwards, which makes it sound very long and drawn out. I've written 3 examples on the board. I'm going to say them and I want you to tell me which one sounds more English. Because it was raining, I stayed home. I stayed home because it was raining. Do you know which one it is? Quite often we do this kind of exercise. You realise which one you would do and then you think, no, it's going to be the other one. Depending on your level, you will know that the English version is this one, not this one. Why? Because this bit is the detail. It's raining. We don't really care whether it's raining or whether it's sunny. The main idea is this. So an English person will say first, I stayed home, and then add the details because it was raining. So this is the correct one. Now for this one, I'll say them to you again so you can hear them. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I go to work. I go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, which one sounds more natural to you? Yes, you've got it right. I go to work. That is your main idea. And then Then at 8 o'clock in the morning, that's your details. Whereas a beginner will start with at 8 o'clock in the morning because that's the details, that's the information. I go to work, which is why it sounds backwards to an English speaker. And the last one, if I have time tonight, I will cook. I will cook if I have time tonight. Again, which one sounds more natural? Hopefully by now you can hear the difference and you can see which bit is the main bit. And you will see that yes, this bit is the main bit. I will cook. That's the most important part of the sentence, is that you're going to cook. We don't really mind when it is or what you're going to cook. The main idea is I will cook. I go to work. I stayed home. Then we add the details afterwards. So you don't put the details in front. We always start with the main idea and then put the details afterwards. So this one is the correct one. That one is quite often what a learner would say. So do you see the difference? Do you see the difference between a learner and an English speaker? It's really easy. It's a really simple idea. And if you can get it, Do my main idea and then add my details afterwards. Everything will become clearer. So if your English feels slow and hesitant, it's not because you lack the vocabulary. It's just because your sentence order is fighting you. Fix the order and you will sound confident immediately.